Happiness is a state of mind. It doesn't happen with a wait, oh, it's all a deal. I'm going to set a goal, and when I achieve it, then I'll be happy. That's like the worst strategy for life. Because you know what happens when you set a goal and you achieve it? You say, great, what's next? So you're constantly going from goal to goal to goal, and you're always miserable, waiting to achieve it. You can feel good anytime you want. You don't have to wait for 2 years for the economy to come back, for the next big copper find to come in, for liquidity to return to the stock market. Remember what, maybe you don't know, my country is a great saying that was from a president in World War II. He said, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. The idea is that it's almost a self-fulfilling prophecy of being fearful and negative. When you think negatively, you almost bring despair into your life. Because there's a universal law about what we focus on, we attract into our lives. Everyone get that? What you focus on, you attract. What you focus on, you move towards. So if you're complaining and focusing on all the negativity, what happens? You attract negativity to you. You attract the negative stuff into your life. They say you become like, we call this, I don't want to curse here, but in the US we call this the shit of life. We track life's shit, right? So when you focus on that, you become a shit magnet. You attract it, you understand? It's terrible. Successful people, wealthy people, one thing they know is they focus where they want to go, not what they're afraid of. They focus on their destination, their vision, not all the problems along the way. Another way of looking at this is called we live in the problem versus the solution. Wealthy, successful, empowered people live in the solution, not the problem. And they know that their mistakes serve to propel them, make them stronger. Does everyone understand that what happened here a couple of years ago, as bad as it was, and as financially negative as it was, it's made you as a country infinitely stronger and smarter and wiser and more resilient next time because you'll know better. You're stronger. As long as you're willing to learn from your mistakes and not live in your mistakes, that's a recipe for success. Does that make sense? Yes? So I blew out the meat. I went down to Wall Street, and finally, after 7 months of training as a stockbroker, my first day comes. My first day as a stockbroker, and by chance, it's October 19th, 1987, Black Monday. My first day. And I watch in shock and awe as the market goes down 508 points. My first day at LF Rothschild, an investment bank that was in business for 112 years, shut its doors the first day I was a broker. And I was out of work again. Imagine that. Talk about taking a punch. And I came home that day, and I got to tell you, I was just absolutely devastated. Okay, and it got even worse because when I walked through the door that day, my wife number one, she wasn't much of a news bug, right? She's watching Oprah and soap operas all day. She had no idea the market crashed. She thought I broke the company record. So she's like waiting with champagne. It's like Oprah's like, honey, did you break it? I'm like, oh my God. And I collapsed in her arms. I started to cry, literally, and then I was paralyzed by, like fear and this. And this is a point in time, you take that punch, and as human beings, what we typically do is we start telling ourselves a story, a narrative. We start looking for blame. Oh, the world's against me, whatever it might. And you start telling yourself a story about why you can't get what you want in life. And ironically, it's that story that you tell yourself about why you can't get what you want that actually stops you from getting what you want. The story that you tell yourself, I'll say it again, the story that you tell yourself why you can't get what you want in life is what stops you from getting what you want in life. You become so, because it's usually a bullshit story, and it stops you from getting honest with yourself, that there's mistakes you made, things you've got to learn, you've got to grow, you got to take different types of action, so you don't get honest with yourself, so you never grow and change and become successful. Does that make sense? Yes? Now, I was doing this for about 12 hours, but the words rent money were playing in my, I couldn't pay my rent.